Okay, I don't know why that happened. Um, I apologize about that. That's going to be annoying. Everything should be working again. I'm very sorry about that. I let it run to voicemail. I will answer it in a bit. I don't know why that happened. But anyway, back to the game. Okay. Okay. This doesn't seem too hard. Why is it every time I say something isn't too hard, it immediately bites me in the butt? So... Oh my god. Oh my god, I am awful at this game. And it should have become extremely apparent. Oh, I'm not recording any audio for the game. That's not good. Whoopsies. Like I said, I'm using OBS, which is... I'm still getting used to it because I only read a very brief tutorial on how it works. So I just realized I'm not recording any of the music, so you're just listening to my voice, which I'm sure was plenty boring. Oh my god. Okay then. How is the video quality, by the way? Is it better than yesterday's, if you somehow managed to watch yesterday's? Because I heard that yesterday's I had a lot of video quality issues, and thank God. Okay. Okay. So, awesome. I've been told by my friend Red that the recording is quality is better, which is awesome. Very happy to hear that. I will be doing some impromptu streams probably this week, but I have something scheduled for Friday, which I'll be watching, which I will be playing Braid for the first time, which I'm excited to do. I am not good at this game. I'm sure this has become extremely apparent. Oh my god. So, let's see here. I'm decent at Super Meat Boy, I swear. I mean, I'm not good by any means, but I'm decent. My main was Captain Viridian. So, because my problem is if I play the game through the game itself, then I can't see the chat room or see or anything that's going on. But if I watch it through the capture on OBS, then it's kind of got this delay to it, which is annoying. Ouch. Oh, there's a coin there. How am I supposed to get that? How on earth am I supposed to get that? Well, Red, you wanted to see what I looked like when I played video games. This is it. Just slowly getting more and more annoyed as my inability to game good it becomes apparent. Oh, come on. I don't even know what these heart coins do. I just think I need to get them. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Ouch. 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 Um, I will be putting this on my on the Twitch channel as a video if the recording goes great. But not sure if it's going to go so well. I'm not sure. Oh my god. Okay. Hop. So, Red, if are you watching on your laptop this time, or are you watching on your phone? Because you said that you weren't sure if it was your phone's fault last time. It was probably my own Wi-Fi, but I am curious. Oh my god. I'm sorry that I'm having these long patches of silence. I'm just so focused and determined. Ouch. Ouch. Come on. Oh my god. Lag. What the? Okay. Back to what I was doing earlier. Ouch. Okay, I'm trying to watch in the capture, but it is not going so well because I'm getting a delay. So I'm going to try to play it in thing. So that means I won't be able to respond to your comments. I apologize about that. But at least, and the moment I do that, I succeed. That seems about accurate. Ouch. Yeah. The problem is early in the game, you have to, early in every level, you have to make these leaps of faith because you can't see where anything is. So, it's not really a complaint. It's more of a thing I have noticed. I guess I'd call them the controls floaty because they're not as tight as Super Meat Boy. They kind of have like this liquidness to them, which I guess makes sense because they're supposedly made out of paint. But with Super Meat Boy, I felt like I was constantly in control. But this time, there is a little bit of a difficult to control. No, I hit. It's better than the time I rage quit over the Happy Rainbow, Chica's Magic Rainbow in FNAF World Update 2. That game is so mind-numbingly hard, and I got really close to the end. I got really close, but I eventually gave up because I had spent several hours on it, and I screamed my throat raw from the rage and agony. God, the timing is so precise. Oh, yes, okay, thank God, yes. Oh! Hop, 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 hop. No, no, no. Ah! Rage. Rage Against the Machine. I don't think I've ever actually heard that song. I'm just babbling to myself right now, aren't I? I just realized, I know this thing is recording what I'm doing, but I don't know how to actually get it. Like, is there a folder that I have to find in my systems, or what? Because I do want to post it to the channel for easier viewing. But, whatever. I might have to cut out the first bit, simply because not a lot happened. I think I beat like 2 levels, and it's only like 4 minutes of footage. And instead of pausing, I accidentally stopped the stream entirely, which is not what I meant to do at all. The game's music is really relaxing. I will give it that. It is very good at keeping you from raging. Another thing I don't like is if you walk off, you can't double jump right away. Like, if you've fallen off even for a bit, which has screwed me over sometimes. I review video games and I play it a lot, but I am awful at this game, it seems. I beat the first boss yesterday, late at night, but God, those levels were easy compared to this. They were small change. Those things are like machine guns of paint doom. Really? Again? I'm gonna keep going. I jumped over the enemy and landed on the bullet. That is some serious skills right there. Let's see. So there are only 3 enemies to kill in this level. Okay, I have a plan. I have a plan. It is not a... I highly doubt it is a good plan, but it is a plan. I am going to jump over here, land on... I will say, though, that I like how this game is locked at 30 frames per second, which I get, a lot of people say 30 frames per second is really slow. But I'm used to playing games at like 15 frames per second and thinking it's fine. So 30 is beautifully smooth for me. I can almost never get a game running at 60 frames, so that's fine with me. Okay. Yep, I just tried to play again in the capture, and it is not happening at all. So I apologize if you make a comment that I don't see. And I apologize if this is boring, because most of this is just going to be me dying over and over and over again until I get lucky. The reason I'm posting this video, well, I'm hoping to post it, is because a friend of mine wanted to see me stream, but she said she has to work, so she can't watch. So I'm hoping to post this to see if she can watch it, but she does say that she hopes to tune in on Friday, which would be awesome. Okay, I'm going to try to jump over here. Great. And jump over here, land on him. Okay, yes, yes. Now I just need to get to the end. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay, so they shake. Do they shake when they're about to fire? Or is that just me seeing things? Oh. Ah! I meant to jump over the bullet and I just jumped onto it. Now that I think about it, I wonder if any of my games have like Twitch functionality. Because I know that Clone Drone in the Danger Zone does, and I really want to play that. But I don't have the money for it at the moment. So if I suddenly get a super rich fan who wants to see me die over and over again to a robot fighting over other robots in a gladiatorial arena, feel free to send me the Steam code or gift me that game, and I will dedicate a stream to you. And owe you big time. Oh, come on. Ouch. Okay. And for the reason I'm playing Braid instead of Fez, because there was some debate last time, I like how I'm talking as if I actually have people watching me, instead of just the 1 or 2 people that are both my friends that are watching. Maybe my roommate, if he decides he wants to watch me die over and over and over again. But the reason I'm playing Braid on Friday instead of Fez, because there was some debate. What the heck? there was some debate over whether or not I should play Braid or Fez on Friday. And I talked a lot about it last time, but eventually my two friends decided I should play Braid instead of Fez for no particular reason that they were willing to give me. So, if you're not happy, blame the two of them. Although I can't really be mad at Red, she is the reason I started streaming in the first place, because she talked me into it. Oh, I was so close! Although I'm sure by now Red has probably quit watching because she got tired of watching me suck. I swear, this game is harder than it looks because it looks probably super easy. Probably looks super easy, right? Let's see how the stream quality is doing. Alright, still looking pretty good. Chat room, how is the stream quality doing? Is the stream still going good? Okay, she says she's still here in the chat room. Awesome. So, how's the stream quality doing? Is it still going good? Or I'm gonna assume your silence means yes, and it's alright. I'm glad to hear that it's better, because last time I was getting red bars of doom for the stream quality. At least here it says that it's going at a decent speed. I have shut down everything else that's going on in my computer, except for the game, the capture software, and the actual website so I can check the chat room. So, that is great. That is still going pretty good. And if it isn't, I don't know how else to do it. Yes! This looks deceptively simple. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. What is this bullshit? What is this maximum level of bullshittery? Oh my god. I feel like Markiplier when he plays a horror game. Ouch. Okay. Just gotta remain calm. Being calm is the key here. Just calm. Think of the kittens, think of the kittens, think of kittens and rainbows and unicorns. And all sorts of happy things. Okay. I'm at the halfway mark. Okay. Ouch. Okay, I think I figured out the secret. I think I have figured out the secret. Ouch. I have figured out the secret. So I gotta land down here. Jump immediately up here. Then... Okay, it's kind of bullshit when you can't see the bullets that are about to come and smash your face in or make you explode into the bloody paint doom. Let's see. Oh. God, this is so hard. Like, I already played the earlier levels before, and they were fine. Like, some of them were a little bit difficult, but not most of them were fine. But this is extremely hard because you don't see where the bullets are coming. You just have to remember the timing of it all. Either that or become the video game god that I am destined to become someday in the thousands of years that I will be dead. I don't know. I'm just babbling to myself. Ouch. Whee. Ha! Yes! Boss fight? No, no boss fight. Okay. Okay, welcome to Bullet Hell. I didn't realize I was playing Enter the Gungeon, which is another one of my favorite games ever. It's right up there with FTL as a great roguelite, because apparently I'm a masochist because I love roguelike games. Incapacitated. Die 300 times. Is that what it is? Die 500 times. I have died 500 times in this game. Truly, I am a god among men when it comes to video games. Clearly. Okay. And jump forward. Okay, yes. Oh, and I just have to do the same thing again, but faster. Because that's fair. Is this the boss level? Is this bullshit the boss level? Oh, wait, it's different. It just starts the same. Oh, my God. Get the coin. Get the coin. Ah. Okay, so let's see here. We're just going to jump and double jump and... Okay, just... I think I've got the pattern. Or not. Not's fine too. Ow. Because I don't know what these coins do. I just get the M, and nothing really happens, and then I get a sound. I've missed a few. I know I've missed a few. But I am really curious as to what they do. I'm sure they're just something for the completionists to rip their hair out over. Okay, so I'm just going to jump and double jump. I have to give Markiplier credit. It is really hard to talk and game at the same time and not sound like a nutcase who's just speaking random words and thoughts. Because it's very stream of consciousness. Shut up, game. Okay. The amazing part is this is not even the most difficult level that I've played so far. It's just that I'm dying so quickly. Ouch. Okay. Okay. Red, if the stream stops, just message me on Skype. I will hear the sound, and just so I know, because, dear God, I suck. I want to call this fake difficulty, but it's not. It is legitimate game and level design. Fake difficulty is if you're pretending that it's harder by using, like, darkness effects or just spamming instant death blocks like they do in AVGN video game number 1. Screw that coin. I've already missed one. I'm not worried about it. Okay. Is that the end? Okay. Oh, boss time. Boss time. I did say I want to beat the boss for the level. How do I hit you? How am I supposed to hit you? I can't hit you. How am I supposed to hit you? How am I supposed to win the fight if I can't hurt you? Oh. Oh, I get it now. And then I make you hit that, and then ow. I make you hit that, and then I jump on your face. And then you kill me. Come get me. You can't, I keep standing still. Which is what's killing me. Oh, and those icicles are like the things that are falling down on me are like making it so I can't just stand right next to it and spam hitting him on the head. I gotta focus here. Smash your head. Smash your head on your spikes, you douchebag. Oh, and Bendy and the Ink Machine came out today. I would play that, but A, I don't have the money, and B, I'm a coward. So I won't be playing that unless someone is crazy enough to buy that for me, in which case I'd kind of have to. But please don't. I wouldn't... I know what happens in the first game, so it probably wouldn't scare me, but he's so fast! And I jump into spikes. Oh wait, he killed himself and I didn't even realize. Shoot, I missed an opportunity. Yeah, unless someone is crazy enough to buy me a horror game or talk me into it, I probably won't be streaming any horror games here because I'm a coward and no one wants to see me scream like a little girl. Actually, that's probably a lie. A lot of people probably want to hear that because I'm sure it'd be funny for everyone else, but I don't do well with horror. I've never done well with it. I played The Witch's House and it was fine. But then again, that really wasn't that scary to begin with. It was just an intriguing concept. Okay, I think this should be the last time. Oh, come on! I'm amazed my roommate is remaining. Is pretending he hasn't noticed anything yet. I'm quite loud. When I get angry, jump here, hit you. Okay, I think this is the last hit. Come on, hit yourself. Hit your face. Yes! Okay. Okay, beat World 2. What's the chat say? Okay. Okay. Back to the game. Uh-oh. Did my game freeze? I think the game froze. My victory was so amazing that it froze. The game crashed. My victory was just so amazing the game crashed. I'm gonna try to fix it. Hang on. I don't know what happens if I close the game while the recording's still going. Will that be fine? I better not have to do that again. I better not have to do that again. I can't find ink. Where's ink on here? Okay, okay, this is it. Fantastic. Okay. Everything's good. You are staring into total darkness. So, how's it going? I just need to boot up Steam again because Steam crashed too. Great. So, I'm not even sure if OBS is still recording at this point. Is anyone still out there, or has it just given up all hope? Has all hope been lost? Because OBS says that I'm still streaming and still recording. So, I'm not sure yet. Is this... Okay. You see a lovely black screen. Okay. I'm booting up ink again. I still have the achievement for beating the second boss. So I think I still technically won't have to do that again. Rebooted. Okay. The capture says everything's good. So, let's see. Okay. Oh, so it does keep track of what I have. 7 out of 20 heart coins. Okay. Is the game capture on? I'm going to wait to get confirmation from Red if the game capture, if we've got capture again. Because my own browser for the thing has frozen, so I don't know if it's working. It's working? Okay, I have confirmation that it's working. Back to the game. Oh no, not again! I have to beat this asshole again. At least I've beaten him once, so he's not too difficult. He's just really fast. Okay. Get me. Come get me. Okay. You're not going to crash now, right? No crashing. Please, no crashing. Okay. And we haven't crashed. We're still alive. Fantastic. Oh god, what? What? What is happening? Oh god, homing bullets? Well, okay then. That's fine. That's fine. We've got... Yep. Yep. Ow. Oh god, this stream has been a disaster. First I get a phone call in the middle of it. And now I have... Now this game crashes. If this is... I hope this isn't indicative of my career as a streamer, because that would be... Oh, they are homing. They are homing. They're not just aimed at me, they are homing bullets. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. I think another reason why the video recording option might be a little better is because I'm doing it during the day. Well, the kids might still be at class, which might have helped. But if nothing's broken with the video recording, and if I can figure out how to get it, is this... Can I seriously not beat this, the first level of the third world? Oh my god. I mean, I get to try to introduce the mechanics and whatever, but these are... This is hard. Okay. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop. And if you see me doing a random pause when I play, it's because I'm checking the chat, and because I cannot play the game through the capture, because the capture has a delay of the controls. So I cannot play at my optimal ability, and it seems like it would really, really need precise button pressing here. And that's what I am good at. Precise, masterful button presses. I'm actually considering doing a stream, one stream every day, just to get started, because I'm surprised at how much I enjoy streaming. It's nice to have someone watching me do something instead of just playing on my own. It gives the illusion that someone is watching, even though I know, like, at most one or two other people are doing it. Unless suddenly I've become super popular in the 5 minutes that I've been playing. In which case, hello, thousands of new fans that I'm sure I'm not just imagining. Welcome to Ink, if you're new. There's Heartcoin. Okay. Welcome to Ink. It's Super Meat Boy with colors. And death. More death than ever imagined. Okay. Ow. Ow, ow. Earlier today I was watching a stream of Continue. Kintune, I think. And she was super nice. She was doing a Limbo, and it was the first stream on Twitch I had ever watched. And it was really fun to watch. And I continued to watch it even during class, even though I'm fairly positive my teacher noticed. But he didn't call me out, and I quit once she beat the game because I just wanted to see her reaction to the ending. And I had to go before she could play the Switch game, Snake Pass. Okay, I'm at level 2 of World 3, and it is already harder, dramatically harder, than the boss of World 3. Okay. But another thing that Continue had that I really liked was she had a lot of, like, every time someone followed her, a graphic would show up and it would say, this person followed you. And whenever you got bits, which I don't even know what they are, the bits would physically drop onto her screen, and she would have like a little trash guy walk up and pick them up, and it was so cute. And I don't know what bits are, so yeah, ouch. Okay then. I'm sorry if the video capture is laggy. I'm sure it's from my end. There's not a doubt in my mind that it is my end. But let me check. Yeah, I'm still got the green for the stream thing. I'll check Twitch's analysis of my stream right now. It says that my stream is fine. So anyway, if you don't know me outside of Twitch and you've just come and discovered me, hello there, welcome. Feel free to talk in the chat. I will be checking it every couple of deaths, because ow, I will be dying often. This is level 2. How is this so much harder than the boss? Okay. I do want to get a watermark of some kind, but in order to do that, I will need to get a profile picture that I have downloaded on the school's computer, and I will have to email it to myself, and then put a watermark in the bottom right-hand corner for fun. But I can't do that right now. Plus, I don't actually own the image I use for my profile. It's just something I found online that I took a liking to that looks like an awesome profile pic. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I can even do that because I've never done any form of serious Let's Playing. This is the first time I've ever done a stream. No, it's the second time. The first time was a disaster. The video quality was awful and no one could watch it. And my roommate is currently doing at his laptop, and I hope I'm not driving him crazy by me babbling to myself. Oh my god. Okay. How many viewers do we have? 3. Hi there. Hello, third person. Welcome. Because I know I'm watching it because I have to check the chat, and I know Red is watching, but third person, welcome. I hope you're enjoying. Ouch. I'm determined to grab that coin for no reason, as I don't know what they do. Other than be a completionist thing. Would it be awesome if I could beat this on stream? And I don't know how long have I been streaming for. I've been streaming for... doesn't tell me. Wait, maybe it's telling me here. I've been streaming for 38 minutes. And I'm not doing too bad, I don't think. I only plan to stream for an hour, but I might do longer, depending. I'm not sure what... But if I did switch to another game, I would need to pause the stream and then bring up a new one, because I have it set up so it will only capture the video of Ink, because that's how my capture software works. I have to open up the window, and it will detect the window and open and play that window. And I could, so it programs whatever is the dominant window, but I don't want to do that because then it could show off my browser or what my email is, and I'd rather not have that on the internet. It actually took myself a lot of mental stealing to even put my face as a face cam, but I figured I'm going to be raging a lot, so I figured face cam would be a good thing to have. I'm getting thirsty. How's it going so far? Are you still amazed at how much I suck at this game? Because I'm decent at Super Meat Boy. I'm not awful at it, but this is like, the controls aren't as tight, they're a lot more slippery, and I think I'm repeating myself now, so I'm going to stop myself from talking. Red, I hope this is enjoyable because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just talking to myself and hoping it's somewhat entertaining. And if you're watching this as a video, that means A, I managed to get the video and post it on Twitch or YouTube, not sure yet. And B, you're interested enough to watch it in the past. Hello, and thank you for checking me out. I'm just a regular guy. I do videos for fun. I don't even know how to set it up so I could get money, and I doubt I would at the moment because I'm just a college student. I don't have a job really. My job is school. I do have a summer job, but I'm babbling. That's so much. But even if unless I became like popular enough so that I could make any money from this, I doubt I would. I mean, yeah. The most I'd ask for is if you want me to play a game, send me gift it to me or send me a Steam code for it. At which case, I will definitely play the game and do a stream for it. Because I'd kind of owe you at that point. Oh my god. This is so hard. You have no idea how hard this is. No, Red. I do not have anything else on my browser. I have just this, but I don't want like my email or my username to be out. And my roommate just said something, but I have no idea what he just said. But for example, if I happen to have my email open, I don't want my email to be out there in the infinite internet, or in case some weirdo comes along and decides to stalk me and stuff like that. I do hope that I'm mildly entertaining enough, because I'm not Markiplier. I'm not funny. I'm not super entertaining. I love Markiplier. Markiplier and Jacksepticeye are two of my favorite Let's Players. Game Grumps are also really great. But it's actually Markiplier that's made me want to do a Let's Play channel for so long, because it looks like so much fun. But I've never gotten around to it, so I guess streaming might be the next best thing. But just a thing that when I do post this on my Twitch channel, if I get it to work, I was so close. I will not be editing it. It will be as is. All of the awkward pauses, all of the random moments where I paused the video in order to check something, all of it will be in, because I don't know, maybe someone enjoys the awkward pausing or whatever. Anyway, another thing that I was told was no one could hear my voice over the game audio, so I've turned the game audio down a lot. Probably too much, but if it is too much, I apologize. No, Red, I swear to God, I have nothing on my browser right now. I honestly had to shut everything down in order to keep this running fine, because I did not want a repeat of last night where it was awful. It said my stream value was in the red, whereas right now I'm keeping it around lime green, which is great considering my computer sucks. If I do end up beating this game before my time before I want to stop streaming, I might play They Bleed Pixels, which is another really fun game that I also suck at. Welcome back. I'm determined to beat this game on stream, on camera, because for fun. Damn it! I'm so bad at this. And another thing, a question you're probably wondering, why am I recording in my room with on my bed? Because I'm too lazy to move to the empty room next door to record there, and I'm worried that someone could figure out my location from the windows, which just means I'm paranoid. Ouch. Ouch. Da, 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 da. Oh, God. This is so hard. This is level 2 of World 3. And I'm doing so badly. Um, I don't know how bad the delay is for the stream, so you're what might be super slow, might be super. Ouch. 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 Come on, you stupid. Ouch. Ouch. I'm just gonna say ouch every time I die until I beat this level, because just to show the ouch pain that this level is causing me. I don't know if I can beat this game. If this is level 2, I don't want to know what the boss for this world is like. That is a terrifying thought. Oh, I was so close to the end. Ouch. 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 Also, I had to mute the sound coming from Twitch because I was getting a feedback loop of me saying everything, which was super disorienting and made it really hard to talk because I kept interrupting myself with random gibberish, which is mostly what comes out of my mouth anyway.
With a 15-second delay.
15-second delay? Alright, that's not the worst in the world. I mean, all things considered. Ow. My friend Lux, I told her I'm streaming, and she said, I'll try not to disturb you, and she just sent me too much. I should probably tell her how to get to my stream. Because, well, no, I just told... It's the same thing as my Steam username, so that's how my roommate found it, to check that I wasn't insane last night when I was talking to myself for about an hour. Ow. Hang on. Okay, back. Back to the fails and the death. I wonder if there's like a death counter that you'll get when you beat the game, just to show how many deaths you get. Because like, I'll have like 5 deaths for the boss that I just finished or whatever. No, more like 10. And for this one, it'll just be like 5,000. Because it's so hard. Because you constantly have to be moving. You cannot stand still for a second. Or otherwise, you're dead. Oh. Lux is watching my stream. Hi, Lux. I hope you aren't going to hope you're gonna enjoy watching me die over and over and over and over again. Because I've been stuck on this level for probably about 10 minutes. And it's just death. Death everywhere. Eternity of death. Pun not intended. Ow. Oh my god. I'm trying to think of what to say that I haven't said already. Because I'm so focused. Not that you can, as if you couldn't tell already. Ow. Streaming definitely gives you a lot more respect for people who do Let's Plays, especially single Let's Players like YouTube and Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie, because they are able to keep up and feel like they're talking to you with an actual conversation, despite getting no feedback. At least Twitch lets me occasionally check the chat to get some sort of feedback. But they get nothing, and that's amazing. Like, it gives me a lot more respect just doing this. And also, I realize, Mark, if you somehow someday watch this, when you played the first world of it, that was nothing. This is insanity. This is death. This is death and destruction. And this is oblivion. This is the void. Yeah, and there's an achievement for this game for beating the entirety of World 3 without dying once, which is, I'm fairly certain, impossible, because This is level 2 of World 3, and I've died more times than I think anyone could humanly count. Pop. Uh-oh. I've got the green. I got the red. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Okay. I was getting in the red there, so it said I had some lag issues, but I think I fixed it because a pop-up came up. This is pain. All around me, a familiar face. Yeah. God, all I can think of right now is just to talk about YouTubers like 8-Bit Ryan, who I stole that joke from. That and Game Grumps. But I'm like trying to talk and speak and trying to be somewhat entertaining while doing this. But it's like your brain is just on autopilot of trying to not to die. And so I'm like having to force myself to say something to try to be entertaining. But I'm not entertaining to begin with, but okay, jump. Okay, kill this guy. No, I was... God, it's worse when you're so close. Because when I die early on, it doesn't make me upset anymore. The only time where it annoys me is when I'm like near the end and I've already grabbed the heart coin. A fun thing that I might do, if I ever do become famous on Twitch, which is unlikely, I should play Blood and Bacon multiplayer with people. Because that's a really stupidly fun game that's like my guilty pleasure game. I know the game sucks, but it's just oddly satisfying. And it's really fun with multiplayer. A friend and I, we played it multiplayer, and it was so much fun. And we got really far, too. Like, I think we got to like level 70. And I know the game, you win the game when you reach level 100. We might have even got farther. I don't even know where we left off. Hang on. Oh, another friend has just sent me a message. Good evening. He doesn't know I'm streaming. Hang on. Currently streaming. Okay, back to business. Yeah, he just said thought so. I have played this game twice. Both times was when I was streaming. So if you're ever curious of what I looked like, well, hi. Oh my god. How long have I... Hang on. I have been stuck on this level for 20 minutes. What are my aspirations? Well, my goal in life is to become a video game designer because I've always loved writing stories and I would love to be able to share it with the world, and I've always felt that video games are a great way to tell a story because they're a lot more engaging as you feel like you're in control. You get to experience it along with the player. Video games are such an amazing storytelling platform. Like, Undertale is a decent example of this because you choose how the story goes. It's your actions who cause how the story follows. So you feel like you're part of the story because you are. And it's for that reason that Yes! Oh, it feels so good. Ah.
That sounded...
I have been stuck on that level for almost half an hour. And now to play a level is probably even harder. Okay. Oh god, bullets are coming from every direction. Okay. Um, I did turn that camera on one time, Red. That's right. I turned it on during a Skype call with her and another friend of mine. It was completely by accident, but it was still cool. I would love to. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I would love to be a video game designer one day because I'm a storyteller. I love to come up and create stories. It's so. And video games can do that so well. Stuff like Tales of Symphonia, Dragon Quest IX, The World Ends with You. I'm listing a lot of old games. Just a lot of the great video game stories in the world are so powerful because you get to experience it with the game. You get to be Dorothy following the yellow brick road. I don't know why I chose that particular one to cite, but you know what I mean. Because whenever you read a story or you watch a movie, you want to be that badass character. You want to be Harry Potter. You want to be Percy Jackson, even though those movies sucked. Those were crappy movies. Like, even for books, even for movies based on books, they sucked. I don't believe you, game. I don't believe it's that easy. What are these? Oh. Wait, then how do I get in? How do I get in? Are these arrows going up? Should I just stay here? Well, I don't get it. Oh, it's telling me to actually go up. Boy, am I smart. College student right here. Oh, they're locks. Well, I was too slow. Well, now I know. They were locks. And I'm dead. Okay. One thing I will give this credit for, along with being really interesting with its design and concept, because I love games that have a lot of creativity and customization to it. But it's really good at teaching you by showing rather than telling, because it introduced that story, the key element, by giving me a situation where I had to go up. And then I found the key, so I realized what those symbols were because I thought they were arrows. And it introduced those bullshit homing rockets by showing me how they were in the first level of this world, where it was in a situation where you had plenty of time to react and figure out what they were doing. So it's kind of like Shovel Knight in that respect. Shovel Knight is an amazing game because it never tells you anything, except for in the very first moments of the DLC Plague of Shadows, it teaches you how to bomb jump because it would have been really hard to figure that out on your own. But throughout the entirety of Shovel Knight, the Shovel of Hope, the original version, there was not a single tutorial. It gave you scenarios when you could only succeed through using one skill, and you figured it out. And that was great. And that's one of the many reasons why Shovel Knight is awesome. I'm slowly getting better. Not really. I'm just telling that to myself to make myself feel better. God, I've never been good at platformers. When I was growing up, when I first got the first game system I ever had was a DS. And the first game, I got 3 games when I was given it for Christmas. I got Pokemon Ranger, Nintendo's Golden Retriever Edition, and I got New Super Mario Bros. I immediately took to Pokemon Ranger because I was a geek for Pokemon despite never having played a single Pokemon game. I just loved the card game, even though I had no idea how to play. I just loved the cards. And whenever I watched the cartoon, I always loved it. And I owned the first movie on VHS. Boy, did that just date me. And I watched the crap out of that movie because it was one of the few things I could do. at the time. Sorry, every once in a while it'll tell me your computer sucks and you're playing a video game which is too much for this computer, which is why it always takes me out of the game, which is why if I randomly pause, that's why. I haven't checked the chat in a while. I will do that in a minute. In a New York minute, as they say. I don't even know what that term comes from. Okay, what was I talking about earlier? I was in Sunshine. Oh yeah, Pokemon. I owned that movie as a kid, and I owned a VHS of 2 of the episodes. 2 random episodes. I don't know what they were. One of them was about Hitmonlee. No, not Hitmonlee. Primeape. Mankey and Primeape was another one. It was where Ash gets a Mankey who steals his hat all the time, and he enters him in a boxing ring against Hitmonchan, and Team Rocket gets a Hitmonlee, and they don't get a Hitmonlee, they rig the competition so their Hitmonlee wins. Wow, I haven't watched that episode in that VHS in years. How do I remember that? Anyway, I loved Pokemon, so when I got Pokemon Ranger, I instantly took to it. And even though now looking back, it's not the best game, but I'm so nostalgic for it. I played it as a girl character the first time I ever played it. I don't even know why I did. I think I wanted my mom. I think I wanted to show my mom. So I made it a female character for some reason, but I didn't want to restart, so I played as a female character the entire time. And I recently went back and I played the game again, and I played the entire game in one sitting without saving once. So if I died, I would start from the very beginning again as a male character, and I beat it the entire game, including the final bosses, without saving once. And either that game is a lot easier than I remember, or I'm a badass at that game. And I choose to believe I am a badass at that game, even though probably not. Okay. See, and here's another thing. They're introducing the concept of these falling pillars. To me, because obviously I'm drawn to killing this enemy, and then those drop. Another great level design aspect. Another great game that showed was Portal. It was great at that. And the bosses are decent too. Like I enjoyed the first boss, but I also knew it was coming because I watched Markiplier play this. And the second boss, once I figured out what I was supposed to do, was really neat. And I liked that, even though it's a kind of a boss style that's been done before. You have to matador him into running into the walls. So I think after this next death, I'm gonna check the chat. Percy Jackson is a teen book series by I can't remember. But basically, it's like Harry Potter, only with Greek mythology and monsters, and I loved that series as a kid. I was addicted to that series. And he wrote, it's all about Greek mythology and stuff, and that's what got me interested in Greek mythology, which I'm a total nerd for. I love Greek mythology. And he also did a series about Egyptian mythology. And I think he's planning to do a series about he is doing a series about Norse mythology now. Which are, interestingly enough, in a DS game I own, Age of Empires Mythologies, you can play as 3 mythological timelines of the Greeks, the Egyptians, and the Norse. And I played that game long before I played his game, so I always predicted he'd do one in Egyptian and Norse mythology, just because that was what the other two games were based, what the other two religions in the game were based on, and I was right, and I didn't expect myself to. I was just blowing smoke, but it made my friends really think I was a psychic for a while. So yeah, Rick Riordan, yes, Red, that's right, Rick Riordan. and you would do a Pokemon LARP in the third grade. How would you do a Pokemon LARP? Would you just throw your Pokemon balls in the air? And I can't complain. I kind of did the same thing when I was a kid. I had a really overactive imagination as a kid. Could make a tree into the most terrifying demon you could ever imagine. And that's kind of what inspired me to write, even though I hated to write as a kid. I hated it. Because my hand would always cramp up and it took forever, and my brain would always go faster than my hand could write. So, whenever I thought of writing, I think of writing essays, which are kind of boring to write. I mean, I'm good at writing them now, but there's just certain styles of essays that I hate writing. I should really be doing my math homework right now, but I'm not going to do it because it's already overdue, and there's no point in me doing it right now anyway. I've like completely zoned out of playing this game. My brain is on autopilot, so that's why I haven't moved in several minutes. If I stop blinking, call a doctor. My brain's just going to mush. I've died so much. I want to beat this game on stream. I really want to. I doubt I will, because it's really hard. But I would love to. Okay, I learned something. There is a coin. Great, there's a coin. I've learned that much information. The stupid completionist item that does nothing. Oh. Oh, that's cool. I hate it. I hate you for it, but it's cool, game. I keep jumping. These homing bullets are so fast, I keep jumping straight into them. Or jumping right underneath them. What we did. I just remember we did that. Nice. Yeah, I remember we did a lot of goofing around when I was younger as a kid. I did a lot of that because my imagination was so huge. I would just tell a story to my friends and then we'd act it out. And it was so stupid. I would always set myself up as like the main character because I don't know, I guess I was narcissistic as a kid. When I was a kid, I didn't even know what the word narcissistic meant. I hope this is entertaining, because otherwise all of this hard work and death will be for nothing. What achievement am I coming up on? I really hope this is entertaining, because I don't know, I like doing this, and if people enjoy watching me, I would love to do this more. But at the same time, if no one likes it, then I probably won't do it a lot. Okay, so if it can't see me, does it not fire? Okay. Or does it have like a range that it can see? It doesn't fire at me down here, so I think it's if it sees me. So that's like some sort of eyeball that's shooting out rainbow death tears. Weaponizing tears was something that Binding of Isaac already did. Maybe a rip-off ink. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this game is really neat and unique. It's got a lot of great ideas and really interesting mechanics. Of course, the selling mechanic of coloring the world with your ink and blood kind of wears off really quickly into a level after you've died 8,000 times, and then you're just getting frustrated with the amount of death you're doing. Like right now, I can clearly see everything that's going on. I'm just dying over and over again. I should stream a Strange Think game, just to see how everyone reacts to the weirdness of it. Oh, I was so close. It's the worst when you're so close to the end. Like, if you're not close at all, that's fine. I actually want to try something. Oh, I can. Oh, that's interesting. not useful, but interesting. That there is object permanence there. They don't just come into being outside when they don't just come into being when they are supposed to. They literally are just underneath the screen. Good object permanence. I will give you credit for that. Not sure how many people are still watching. Let's see. Pop. Ow. Okay. Because if you think about it, Markiplier does this 2 times a day, at least. He does 2 videos a day, but let's say he like does one day where he does nothing but record videos. That's really impressive. Because he never runs out of stuff to talk about. Like, even if he repeats something he's already said, it's still like unique, and he's still bringing up new points about topics. I'm already having trouble thinking of things. I've screwed myself over here. Okay then, so these just go straight up. Okay, so all this is just arena style stuff. Oh, you made me feel safe, game. Well, screw you. I'll just kill myself. Okay. And I immediately... How do I do that? Oh, there's the top. That's really high up for a top. Okay. Jump. Ow. This is so hard. I don't even know how... I assume there's 75 levels. Because the... From what I understand, there's only 3 worlds in the game. And... what the second boss was... The second boss was the 50th level. So I assume there's only the thing. Sorry, I had to respond to a message. Because I'm in such a stream of consciousness, I can't remember what I'm saying when I stop talking. What was I talking about? Crap, I can't remember. I cannot remember what I was talking about before. About Markiplier? Chat, help. I can't remember. Whatever. Oh, and if you have a game to recommend me live streaming, feel free to do so. I would love to hear recommendations because that means someone is watching these other than Red and the occasional friend of mine on Steam who pops in. But yeah, if I don't know you outside of Twitch and you stumble upon my channel, thank you so much for watching this utter pathetic failure that is me gaming. It's so hard. Yeah, but you like... I've never understood, like, because whenever I watch Markiplier do these, he always would, like, get off topic and then he'd forget what he was saying and be unable to remember. I'm like, how'd you forget? You were literally talking about it 5 seconds ago. But you just turn your brain on autopilot and you just keep talking. And you never can actually remember what you were talking about earlier. Because I can't tell you what I was talking about 5 minutes ago. Because it's just a stream of consciousness kind of thing. That's how so many weird... That's why people just go weird whenever they're playing a video. My friend was like, no help with remember what you were talking about. Well... Okay, then. I can't wait for when I get the achievement for, like, dying 1,000 times. Because I got the achievement for dying 500 times around the end of the World 2. So most of the deaths that from the dying 1,000 times achievement will come from this world, because this is brutal. The second level seems to be much harder than these, though. This is not so bad. It's all about timing and dodging and death. I have an old family friend. He would flip out if I said because he got so annoyed whenever I said when I was talking, because he said it's not a word, it's a placeholder. Stick to silence whenever you're talking. Don't use the word And I get what he's saying to a point, but it's just it's a placeholder word. It's when you're thinking. It's the sound you make when you're thinking. So I was told that I have about a 15-second delay in my video, so that's good. 15 seconds. I mean, at least with like GT Live and Game Grumps, they have a second person to bounce off of. They have someone to pick up the slack while one person's playing, the other person can be babbling, and then they can react. They have a person to react off of. With this kind of thing, right now anyway, where it's just me, and I can't really be checking the chat a lot because my playing in capture is the only way that I can check the chat while playing, and the capture has a delay to it. So I can't check the chat a lot. So a lot of what I'm saying, I'm just going off the cuff and saying whatever. I should have slid down there. Yeah, if you have any game to recommend, I'd love to hear, because it means that's what I was talking about earlier, about how if I don't know you outside of Twitch and you just stumbled along my channel, I'd love to hear from you and I'd love to get a suggestion. Of course, if it costs money, I would love you even more if you either gave me a Steam code or gifted me the game, because that will guarantee I play it. But if not, you can just wait and hope that if the game eventually goes on sale long enough for me to buy it and it becomes cheap enough for me to get it. Yes. Oh, good God. Oh, I have to free the things that will kill me? Oh, that's irony in its finest. Let's see what I can and can't do right now. Okay, I have a good idea of what's going on here. Okay, I just wanted to get a full idea of what I'm doing here. There's the platform. I missed it completely. Where did it unlock? Over here. That only unlocks an enemy, not an eye. I meant to juke it. I failed. I like this level. It's really cool and unique. Okay. Oh! Oh, so close. Oh, and no, I don't play Overwatch. Just in case anyone's wondering. I just don't have the time or the money or the patience to do so. Plus, I hear the gaming community is really toxic, and I can insult myself just fine. I don't need someone else to do it for me. Thank you for the offer, though. I think I just saw a heart coin up there. Ouch. Let me go check on this possible heart coin sighting. I was correct. There is a Heartcoin sighting. Oh, that's how it's tricky. Well, I'm getting smarter, game. I didn't say I'm getting better. I'm just getting smarter. So I'm learning your tricks. I've never been a completionist kind of person. I watched The Completionist. I watched That One Video Gamer. I watched Gerard the Completionist. But I don't have the time or the patience to ever actually set aside a game and 100% it. Even if I really like the game, I just never seem to have enough time. But completionists are hardcore, because my biggest problem whenever I want to complete a game is I just get bored of it after a while. Because once you get down to like the last collectible, you don't know where it is, and you don't want to use a guide, then it's just playing the same levels over and over again until you eventually find it. And there is still the mysterious third person who's watching. I know I'm watching because I have to interact with chat, and I know not Lux, she had to leave. I know that Red is watching, so I don't know who this mysterious third person is. But, hello, and I hope you're enjoying me dying over and over again. I hate this cube. This game makes me hate cubes. And I like cubes. Well, I hate Rubik's cubes because I suck at them. But Tiny Box Tim is a cube, and I like Tiny Box Tim. What else is cubes? What else is a cube that I like? Like, this is mind-numbing, because it's just, you try, and you die. It's not even like with a roguelike, where you're slowly learning more and more, so you just get better with each death. Because I know what I have to do. And just doing it is so hard. I need to keep myself awake. Which is weird, because it's not even late at all. For all I know, Red has stopped watching, and she's just leaving it on in the background while she goes and does stuff, because she's been quiet. What do you think, Red? Could I cut it as a YouTuber? Could I be a solo YouTuber? Could I be as big as Markiplier? And if the answer is yes, I'm going to know you're a liar. Because I could not be a Markiplier. I could not be a Jacksepticeye either. Even my follower count, even my subscriber number in a YouTube Simulator, that app game that PewDiePie put out, is only like a couple 100,000, maybe 1 million or 2. Oh. Ugh. I could not be a YouTuber. I'd love to, but I don't think I can. I'm just not that entertaining. Like, Markiplier is legitimately funny. Everything he says, he's interesting to listen to, and you want to hear more of what he says. Because he's just all around, his reactions are so funny. And Jacksepticeye is like such a genuinely nice person, but his reactions are just so extreme. And the Game Grumps are just, they defy all explanation. And I'm just, I'm me. I need to remember to stop being depressing on the live stream. You're here to watch me die, not have a mental breakdown. Okay, so the trick to get this key is you have to juke him by jumping over here, and then before you can summon another one, you have to grab the key. Okay, so well, I'm glad you think I'm entertaining, Red. I don't know, I'm just kind of, I just react to what happens. and I keep grabbing that stupid heart coin. I know I've skipped some in the past, and I know there's no point in me getting it now, but I just like the satisfaction. I'm not good at platforming at all. Like, my sister loved New Super Mario Bros. On my DS. She would always ask to borrow my DS so she could play it. But it took me forever to beat the first 5 stages. Granted, I had never played a video game before, and I put Mario in first because that was what came with my system. And I had never played a video game on the DS before. I had played like those plug-and-play games you get a lot, and a lot of computer games that you bought at like the bargain bin. But New Super Mario Bros. For the DS was the first ever video game I actually tried and played. And I loved it. I was not good at it. I'm not good at platformers. I'm decent at like some of the newer Marios. Okay, I can't even react to the bullet that's coming. I have to instantly move, but I don't know in what direction it's coming from. I've given up on that heart coin, by the way. Because at least this one, I can see the bullet coming, kind of. How long have I been streaming for? I've been streaming for 1.5 hours. Goody. It doesn't... Last night, when I was streaming, I was super tired, so it didn't seem like it was that long. Well, no, it seemed like it was a lot longer than it was. This time, it doesn't feel that long. Maybe because I'm making actual progress and I'm not overtired and yawning every other word. I've got to adjust myself here. Well, Red, I'm glad you think I'm entertaining. And I wish I could interact with the chat more. It's just super difficult. I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm not tired at all. Excuse me. But yeah. I'm kind of hoping to do a stream every day just so I can get used to talking with the camera in front of me. And I'd probably be streaming different games because I hope to beat this stream. I'm not finishing this stream until I beat this game. I've decided that myself. And I'm debating whether or not I should also put my videos on YouTube as well as Twitch. I'm going back and forth on that. Because YouTube is a lot more structured. You do a lot of editing. I mean, Super Beer Bros doesn't, but that's kind of their thing. And stuff like that. And I don't know how to edit videos. I don't have any editing software. I just have OBS, which I'm not even sure is recording as an actual video. All I know is it's streaming right now. It says that I can record a movie, but I don't know how to do that. I just hit record and stream, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. So, if it did manage to record a video, and you're watching from the future, hello from the past. I wonder how far in the future you're from. Have you gained any new knowledge, or are you just me cringing at how awkward I was in the past in front of a camera? It's not as nerve-wracking as I expected because I talk to myself a lot. Not in a weird, that guy's a psycho kind of way. It's just like, whenever I'm thinking about writing, I'm like always talking to myself with an idea for the story, and I like read the dialogue in my head with the different characters. Oh, if I hadn't jumped, it would have gone over my head. I would love it if you could help me edit, Red. That would be awesome. Unless you'd be willing to just take my block of like 2-hour stream and cut down all of the awkward silences and weird breaks in between the videos, which I couldn't pay you. I'm going to be upfront with that. I would love to pay you, but I just don't have the money. I'm in college. I have no money. I have no money and no time. I literally had to schedule to myself Ink Stream today at 3. And I had, in order to make me stick with it, because otherwise I'd start watching a YouTube video, and then that would lead to 8 more, and I'd be watching the entire stream of Game Grumps playing Daniel Levy's Wacky World of Golf, which is a hilarious series, by the way. I wish they would continue it, but I know they're not going to because it's so bullshit. It's not as anti-fun as a Kid Clown in the Crazy Chase, which is unforgiving in its brutality to begin with, and then in order to get the good ending, it's so ridiculous. But it's one of those, I think it's Sega CDI, where which spawned the Hellspawn that is the Wand of Gamelon, Wand of Gamelon, and Faces of Evil. Zelda's Adventure was decent for the CDI, and because it kind of followed through this aspect of the original Zelda, of a top-down exploration kind of thing, where Wand of Gamelon and Faces of Evil were side-scroller stories with awful controls. And it was just... If you didn't have the ranged weapon, the game was impossible, because your melee weapon did piss-all damage. Why do I keep going back to YouTubers? Like, I'd talk about random stuff about my childhood, and then I'd go back to YouTubers. I don't know. It's probably because I have 2 aspects of my personality: video games and YouTube. That's what I spend 90% of my time on when I'm not doing homework. Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on, me. Come on. Don't suck. You can do this. Don't die here. I wonder if I could... Nope. It's not worth it. Okay. Now, where's the... Excuse me? Excuse me? How? But how? 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 I can't, like... Ha! Screw you! But now how do I move? How do I get through there? Oh. Well, how am I supposed to be able to see that? Hang on, let me check the chat. I would love it if you could help me edit, Red. It has always been like a secret dream of mine to do YouTube, but I know Twitch is like what I have more likelihood of getting any viewership doing, because at least this one I can do off the cuff. But I would love if you could like do like not bothering to get the coin. That level wasn't so hard. Okay. Yep, I knew it. Okay. Let's start down here. And I can only really do PC games because I don't have any recording software for the 3DS where I could play Animal Crossing for hours and hours and hours on end. I don't care if you don't like the game. That game is amazing. Or I just got Mario and Luigi Dream Team for Easter. I have not gotten past the opening cutscene yet because I'm always so busy. But I love the 3DS. I have the 3DS XL, the new 3DS XL, because my old original 3DS back when it first came out is broken, and it's so nice to have my shoulder buttons work again. I've been streaming for a while. Hey Red, how's the video? Any lag? Now I just gotta wait for like half an hour when the delay catches up. Let's try going over here first. It's the same deal. Okay. How's the delay? I'm just gonna wait for you to respond. So this Awkward silence is your fault, Red, for not paying attention. A little bit here and there. Okay, got it. Great. I hope it's better than yesterday because you couldn't even watch yesterday. And yeah, I recently have been playing a lot of Yokai Watch because I get it's for younger audiences, but it's kind of got this compelling stuff. Like, I like the idea of it being, because the yokai are actual Japanese spirits, and I like the idea that, like, they're not well known. They're just, and they're not random things. Like, they're all well designed and created interestingly. Maybe except for Bushido. Bushido's kind of got a boring design. He's just a samurai with the broom. But, and cough cough, I guess is kind of boring. But they have a lot of interesting designs. Like, it just shows, like, Pokemon can make some new stuff. Can make some cool new stuff. And I know Red gets all up in arms about how, like, there's the ice cream cone one, or the keychain one, but it doesn't really bother me that much because if you think about it, they were running out of ideas from the beginning. They had the Pokeball one, times 2. And I get that a lot of them were based on actual animals and stuff. I mean, a lot of the original ones were, but not all of them. Some of them were just the Pokeball times 2, or yeah, Yokai Watch is cute, and I've only gotten to see the first like 26 seasons of the anime because that's all that's on Netflix, and I don't have the time to wake up early enough to watch Yokai Watch, the actual anime, on Cartoon Network. And I can never find the episodes on YouTube, so I do watch the episodes of Rick and Morty on YouTube, though. I love Rick and Morty. Just the other day, over the weekend, I was in a McDonald's, and I was so tempted to ask for Szechuan sauce, but I didn't want to piss the lady off if she knew what I meant, and she'd probably, or just give a baffled look from her if she didn't know what I meant. So I did hear that Rick and Morty is making them bring it back, though, which is cool. I never got to try it myself because the sauce was out before I was born. But I'd be interested in seeing what's all the hoopla about it is. I've seen videos of people making it. Speaking of making things, I still affirm the Grump Burger is delicious. I don't care what anyone else says. Even my own family says it sounds gross. And I thought it sounded gross too, but it's so good. For anyone who's interested in making it, especially if you're watching in the future, the Game Grumps did a thing with Wendy's. I think it was Wendy's Test Kitchen was what they called it, where they just went and made a whole bunch of really weird burger recipes, and one of them was the Grump Burger. It's 2 patties on a pretzel bun. Obviously, when I made it, I didn't have a pretzel bun. 2 patties with cheese, lettuce, a lot of pickles, and bacon. And then there's peanut butter on it. I don't know why, but the peanut butter like ties it together really well and adds a really nice texture, and it's delicious. It's honestly one of the best things I've ever eaten that I made myself. Not really, because it was a burger bar at my college, and that's how I made it. But it was super good, even though everyone else on Earth says that sounds disgusting and isn't willing to try it. Red will make it. You sure about that, Red? Because I can promise you it's delicious, but my voice is getting sore from talking so much. Because I'm not normally the guy who talks a lot. I just normally just keep quiet and to myself a lot, so I guess this is good exercise, but my voice is getting sore. These levels definitely seem more fair than the second level of the third world. Well, Red, when you make it, please tell me how much you like it. Another thing I was addicted to as a kid was Yu-Gi-Oh! I still have a whole bunch of cards, and I still have... I sent them home because I didn't want to have to carry a whole bunch of stuff out on the last day of school. Oh. But I love the anime so much, and I love the card game, and I tried to teach my family, and I tried to teach my parents how to play it. they didn't understand it. And looking back, it is really complicated. So, yeah, I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! But I'm currently I do a lot of Magic the Gathering. Well, I would if I had anyone else to play it with. And I know there's a Magic the Gathering school at my college. I mean, club at my college, but I just never have the time or the willpower to do it. Like, I go to I go to a club meeting once and I'm like, this was a lot of fun. I'll definitely do this again next week. And then when next week rolls around, I'm like, I'm so lazy. I just want to watch YouTube. And then I never do it. I'm gonna get a drink in a second, just of water, because my throat hurts. Once I beat this level, I will grab something to drink with the live stream still going. I will not make the same mistake and try to pause it. Joe tries to duel you in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I like that game a lot. It's right. I think it's too complicated now with all of these link summons and pendulum summons. I don't get it. And I always would watch the anime in order to learn the rules on how to play it. But I don't watch the anime anymore because I never seem to be around when it's on. So, I haven't played it for a while, but I know how to do like XCs and stuff. What just happened there? Did I like blink out of existence? Like, it was like I was on one part and then I was just poof, I'm on the other part. Hup, hup, hup. Oh dear. Having some trouble with Chrome. I can no longer see what's going on. Is the stream still going? Yeah. Well, Chrome is screwed. I can't check the chat anymore. Hang on. Hang on. One sec. Twitch just decided to... My Chrome just decided to go, fuck you. So let me just go back to where I was. Hang on. This won't take too long. I hope that didn't screw up the stream. I really hope that didn't screw up the stream. Because I will be upset. Because then that would be 1 hour and 45 minutes gone to waste. And then I'd be sad. And you wouldn't like me when I'm sad because I'm sad. Did the live stream stop? Because Chrome just suddenly crapped out. Anyway, Chrome crashed. Back to what I was doing earlier. Hup, hup, hup. Back to death. Yeah, I really like... I'm liking streaming more than I thought I was. I always avoided it because I always said, like... Because whenever I would say, oh, I'd love to do YouTube someday, they're like, well, you should try out Twitch. And like, I always thought it was more complicated than it was. And it's just download a program, get a stream key, and then everything's fine and dandy. And wait, hang on. I guess not. It's not as hard as I thought it was. It was really easy to set up. I just looked up a guide online and it told me to get this thing to get my screen capture, which had a face cam plugged in. And the rest is history. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Once I beat this level, I'm going to get something to drink. Because my throat hurts. I might even pause the stream for now. I don't know. Because I've been doing this for going on 2 hours. And even I'm running out of things to say. But I really want to beat this game, but I don't know how close I am to winning. You know, I'm going to check after I beat this level. I would love to beat this game today. And of course I want to do it on stream. Sadly, I can't bring back this yesterday's stream because I didn't think to record it. I might not be able to bring this stream back. I don't know. Just do get it. What? What are you talking about, Red? Oh, the water. I will when I beat the level. Not a moment before. Unless you think that I'm never going to beat this level. In which case, I am saddened by your lack of faith in my gaming skills. Yes! Now I drink. Now I get my drink. I am back. Where is my stuff? Ugh. Oh god, I'm sure this looks so awkward right now. Yeah. Paint me like one of your French girls. No. God, no, please don't. And Red, you're an artist, so I'm especially talking to you. No. Not even if you want to. Which, why would you want to? Alright, oh god, I'm watching myself get set back up here. I've gotten a drink. It is a mixture of Sprite with cherry flavor in it. So, anyway, back to what I was doing. Well, death. Death. Well, with the early levels, you don't mind... When you first start a new level, you don't mind dying. Because then you get to learn more. You get to learn more about the level as a whole. Because that's when the game's gimmick comes in about painting the world so you can see what you're doing. But then later in the level, once you know what you need to do, and you just need to do it correctly... My hair is not impossible to draw. I got it cut. I got it cut over the weekend. And you didn't even notice. I'm offended. Not really. I don't care. I didn't even think I needed a haircut in the first place. Thinking. Hey, I'm going to check something. Level 64. How many levels does ink have? How many levels are in ink? 75. Okay. 75. I can work with 75. Ouch. I think I can do 75 because that's just 11 more levels. But then I think I'll end the stream. Because tomorrow I'm thinking of doing They Bleed Pixels. The problem is I've already started it. So you'd have to like start from like level 2. So if that's not a problem, I would love to do some more of They Bleed Pixels. I've just never gotten around to playing it. Or, you know what? I will put up a poll at some point, somehow, some way, about what I should play next. And it can't be Braid, because Braid is Friday. It could be Fez. It could be, Okay, everyone who's in the stream right now, all 2 of you, if you want a vote, vote now. Do you want me to play Fez tomorrow? Do you want me to play They Bleed Pixels tomorrow? Should I play Slime Rancher? Even though I haven't played that in forever, and I don't know how well that's going to go. I don't know how that's going to go. What else could I do? I'll look through my library at the end of the game. At the end, when I beat the game. Because I am beating the game this stream. Death. I'm not sure what I should play. I will let you guys discuss what I should play afterwards. Slime Rancher is adorable, and it was so cute. But I stopped playing it after a while because I eventually did pretty much everything you could do in the game. But they've added a whole bunch of new stuff, and I've just never gotten around to playing it again. But I do want to play Fez, because I just got that, and I haven't played it yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to limit myself to... I will only stream games that I have not played yet for this week. Because I have a whole bunch of games I haven't played. So this week, I'm only allowing myself to stream games I own, but haven't played yet. So that does not narrow it down a lot. Like half of the games in my Steam inventory I have not played yet. So wrangle them for what? Friday's stream or tomorrow's stream? Because I will post an event on my Twitch account when I plan to do it. Which is why you should follow me, Red, because you didn't yesterday, and I was super offended. Not really. Yesterday's stream was a disaster. Even if you were my wife, I wouldn't be upset if you didn't follow me after that. It was a disaster. So yeah. Awesome. I would love to get some more people to watch me play, even though I'm not really that good, and I've never played Braid before. So I don't know how it's going to control. I don't know if I'm going to be good at it. All I know is that it's about time. It's about fucking around with time, which seems like a really cool concept. I think I know what I'm supposed to do here. I jumped onto here, so I have to be on the opposite side of the walls. Not like this. Death. What I need to do is I need to be on this side and stay here until it comes around. Maybe not. I don't know. The problem with this game is, like, I always learn what I need to do next really quickly. But then in the actual game, when it actually comes to it's like what I saw earlier today in another stream. Knowing what you need to do and actually doing it are 2 very different things. And they said that with a stream with Limbo, which is really fun. I loved playing Limbo, and I've actually replayed the ending a couple more times because I loved the ending of it. But I'm not going to talk anymore about it because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it yet. Markiplier did a playthrough of it, so if you're not a gamer but you prefer to watch games being played, like my friend Red, you can watch him play it. So let's see. I really want to beat this game, but that initial bravado of, oh, I'm going to do it on stream, and it'll be awesome. I don't know if I can do it. I have 11 levels after this, and it is... This level is, like, so hard. Okay, I'm gonna need to wait until it gets, like, its prime point. No! Oh, I was so close. It's amazing how, like, you get so involved in just a game about a square jumping on other squares with a lot of paint everywhere. Although I should call it ink, I guess, because that is the game's name, ink. Ugh. Sorry. My throat's sore. Because I don't use my voice that much. That's a lie. I talk a lot to myself, but never as if I was talking to someone else. No! Oh, it was so good. Nope. Okay. This is not water. This is Sprite with cherry flavoring in it that I got at the dining hall, which is delicious. I have water in my other water bottle, which I will drink if I finish this off. So, because I refuse to be healthy, and I only want to eat things that taste good. Trying to think if, like, there's a certain point of timing that I can do. Ow. Ow. It's, like, so frame precise, too. And, like, whenever I do something that I feel like I've succeeded, it's by accident. You are judging me for it. Well, I'm not the judgy personality, but judge away. Death. Hey, wait, Red. Aren't you on summer vacation? Or, like, Easter vacation or something? Or was that last week? I'm thinking. I'm just trying to, like, think of how to do this. Because I like get so close a couple of times, and then I die. Oh, it was last week. If you want to see me rage at a game, you should watch me play Titan Souls. I've only gotten to the last... I've gotten to the last boss of the game. And it is brutally difficult. Hang on 1 second. There we go. Hip. Okay. This level's not too bad. I take it back. Ow. So let's see. I can't... I've lost track of what level I'm on. I can't remember. sorry that I'm going quiet. I'm just so, like, determined. And I don't want to check what level I'm on because I don't want to know. I want to be surprised when I reach the final boss. I don't want to be counting, like, 5 levels left, 4 levels left, because then it's just going to depress me. I probably dicked myself over, but it'll be practice. Death. Because what I assume I need to do is I need to wait until and use that thing for cover, because it will only shoot at me if it sees what I'm doing. Ow. And while this game is hard, it's not like enraging. I've gotten annoyed and frustrated, but I've never gotten like so angry I could snap my controller. Which is good. Because games that are made to do that just aren't really that fun. To me anyway. I get like how some people enjoy it, like rage. It's more fun to watch someone rage than actually rage. Because when when you rage, you don't feel good about it. You just feel angry and unfulfilled and just upset. Like, I can get angry and like frustrated, but I don't feel like I'm gonna rage. I don't feel like I want to snap the controller in half. I didn't even feel like that with Octodad. I actually had an okay time controlling Octodad. Octodad Daddy's Catch, I should say. I never played the original. But I never had a problem with Octodad. I controlled it just fine. Granted, I did it with a mouse and not the controller, and I've heard that it's harder with the controller. But, and even I Am Bread, I just got annoyed and I just got annoyed and I didn't have the patience for it. I never got actually angry at it. I don't think if there's ever a game that I actually got legit angry at, and I can't think of anything. Have I ever gotten legit enraged at a game before? I honestly am not sure. I don't think so, but maybe I have and I just can't remember it. I've gotten pissed, but it's usually my own fault. I get angry at myself, never at the game. I don't blame the game. Even a game like Surgeon Simulator, which is legitimately designed to be stupid difficult because of its bad controls. Same with I Am Bread. What's it called? Even Goat Simulator, when it glitched out like crazy, it's supposed to be a glitchy mess. It's not supposed to play like a normal game, so I don't get angry at it. Oh, I do need it for that reason. Okay. So no spikes. But yeah, I'm beating this on stream, and then I'm gonna quit. Oh no! Come on! I was barely that high. I've dicked myself over here. I waited too long. I waited way too long. Shit. I'm not trying to go silent. I'm just like so used to being on my own and like deep in thought, trying super hard, that I don't even realize I've gone silent because I'm just so focused. Plus, this game is hard. No! Stupid spike bullshit. Yeah, so close indeed. Yes! I don't trust this. I don't trust it one bit. Okay, let's just try to paint the world for right now. Okay, I get it. 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 Ouch. I wish you could duck. I really wish you could duck. That would be awesome. Or even sprint. Well, no, I don't want sprint, because then that would make this stupid hard. And there is an option to time how long it takes you to beat each level. But I didn't want to turn that on because I don't want to feel even more ashamed at my gaming skills than I already am. But these levels are well designed. I have to admit, the difficulty curve can be wonky sometimes. Like, I'll get stuck on a level for like 10 minutes, and then the next level will be super easy. But they're well designed, and each world is progressively more difficult. Ouch. And it's a well-made game. I will admit that. The controls are a bit floaty. Like, not ice physics floaty, but like the momentum is a little weird to track. But it is... They've made a well-made game, and I will give them full top marks for that. It is a little short, though. Even with me sucking as much as I do, it's not really taken me too long. I streamed for an hour last night, and I've been streaming here for about 2 hours, so that's about a 3-4 hour game. So, but I mean, I guess for $5, it's not too bad. I got it for 99 cents because I got it on sale. And it's definitely worth 99 cents. Without a doubt. I must be getting close to the end now. I must be getting close to the end now. I must be getting close to the end now. I'm just going to keep repeating that to myself because I hope. Ow. I should record me playing Pac-Maze because that's a game I used to be really good at that game because I played it a lot. Not Pac-Maze, Pac-War. But I just got progressively worse as time went on. I would need to mute the... If I did play it, I would need to mute the game's music entirely because it has copyrighted music in it. And I do not want to get shot in the back of the head with a copyright claim. Especially when I'm since I'm starting out. I love... I'm just thinking of so many games that I like. Yumaneki is great. How did I go from... Before I was watching Cinema Sins, and I was thinking about watching... not Brutal Moose. Brutal Moose is great, though. Not Brutal Moose. Thinking about watching the Zero Punctuation review on Braid, but then I realized I don't want spoilers, so I didn't. Even though I really want to know more about it, because all I know about it is it's a platformer with time controlling stuff, and that it's considered an amazing indie game. Ouch. Oh, come on. Oh, I was so close. I must be getting close to the end, right? And if I keep repeating it, it'll eventually become true, right? This game is making me hate geometry. I already hated geometry, but I hate it even more now. Well, I didn't hate geometry. I just... Oh, God. Oh, God, no. I just need to find out what everything is first, and what is the boundaries. Okay. This is the kind of level I would create if this game had a level editor. Because I like these are the kind of levels I like, where it's just avoid, do one thing, get another thing, unlock, because it's got a steady state of progression, and I like these kinds of levels. In fact, this is exactly the kind of level I would make. This is, if this game had a level editor, I would probably make this exact level. Damn it! I like this level though, because it's not too big either. So if you die, you're not like, oh God, now I gotta start all over again, like with some of the other levels. It's one room. It's like an arena level where you just fight the enemies until you win or die. No fancy shenanigans. No bullshit tactics. Just the game shooting at you and your own skills. There's no shenanigans here. I call shenanigans. Okay, then. Ah! God, I'm not sure if it's... This is a brand new controller, so I don't know why it will occasionally not register when I press A. Ah! Like there. What? Yes, it will be so fulfilling when I finally do beat this game. And then I will never, ever play it again. Well, that's not true. I might play the first levels again. Because the first levels were really fun, and they weren't too hard. Now it's just like getting thing. And yes, I did know about that. You said geometry earlier. I wanted to know if I could make you... Okay. Get to the door. Yes! How much more do I have to go? How much farther do I have to go? Oh. So is that death? Is that just death? Yeah, there's no reason to go down there. See, this is the kind of level I feel like should have been earlier in World 3, because this is not hard. I say as I die. Because, I mean, it's not nearly as hard as some of the other levels I did. The second level was bullshit. That was way too hard to be so early into the world. Oh, I can't go up that way. Wait, what? How do I get up then? Do I really have to... Oh, come on. Come the fuck on. Ah. Woo. If I had been able to hit it if there was one more below it, I would have gotten an achievement for hitting 5 in 1 without touching the ground. That stupid eyeball tier thing pisses me off because it's homing. I don't even want to imagine what the final level before the boss is going to be. Is this just going to be a mad dash to the end? Okay. Okay, so this is high octane speed. No time for resting. I think I've like gotten so annoyed. I think I've died so many times that it no longer even bothers me anymore. I'm not even getting upset. Except for the moments when I do get upset and they don't count. Because that was when they were weak. Death. Oh, that's a thing. Okay, let's see if I can cheat this system. Yes. Oh, this looks like some final level material right here. This is some final level material right here. This looks like a final level. I haven't checked the chat in a while. I think I'm about to beat it in the... Yes, okay. Wait, I have 10 people watching? Holy crap. Hi. I didn't expect that many people would be watching. Hi, welcome, and I hope you enjoy me dying over and over and over again, because that's what I'm doing. This feels like a final level. I will be surprised if it is not the final level before the boss. Okay. I'm just gonna let it pass. Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh god, this is This seriously feels like a final level. Like, I don't know, like the epic gateway, the stairwell up to Ganondorf, the endless staircase to Bowser. It feels like it, but it probably isn't, and I'm just being a moron. But it does feel like it. Okay, I have now almost reached the top. Yes, okay, it was not the final level. Rats. Okay, it was not the final level. I'm gonna stop guessing when the final level is. Oh god, it's this level in reverse. Where now I have to go. Oh god. I don't think this should be too hard. But they're just so close to me now that I have less time to react to their bullets of doom. But yeah, for those of you who have just joined, I'm playing Ink. This is my second ever live stream. I live streamed last night, but we had a lot of connection issues, so it was pretty much unwatchable. And for that reason, I'm also hoping that if I set this up correctly, hoping that I'm also recording this at the same time so that I can post it on my channel for those who missed it, or if it was too laggy. Ouch. Ow. So, I don't, welcome. I'm just, oh, come on. Ow. Ow. Okay, ow. Ouch. I'm sorry that I've gone silent. I'm just so focused. I'm just so focused right now. I don't even know if this is the final level or not, because I thought the last level would be the final level before the boss. But it clearly wasn't. So, I'm just trying not to die, which is not going well for me. I would actually love to see, like, in the credits, like, a list of all my deaths on each level. Because level 3-2, I'm fairly positive I died a lot on, because that was really hard, and it was a long level for being so early into this world. Oh god, I just realized, I don't even know if, because I had an issue with the stream, like, 20 minutes in or so. So I don't know if the connection died. So if that happened, I think I also lost the footage. I might not have lost the footage. I don't know. If I haven't, I will have to post them as part 1 and part 2. I apologize for that. But okay. It sucks how they are homing tears from the eyeballs. I know they're circles. I just call them eyeballs. And this is so hard. This is like requiring so much of my concentration as I try not to rage. It's so freaking hard. And it probably looks so much easier than it is. But without playing this, you don't understand how hard this is. Because the last level wasn't really that hard. It was just moving quickly. This, it's like, you have to like be cognizant of where you are, how far the jump, what kind of jumps you can make, everything. And those stupid homing bullets are the worst thing ever. If they were just firing straight at me, but firing more often, it wouldn't be this bad. Ah! Oh, man. But if any of you have any games to recommend to me, please tell me in the chat. And if you want to guarantee I'll play it, either send me the game as a gift or the Steam code, and I will guarantee you I will stream it at some point. Because that's just something I do. I don't know. My brain is kind of turned to mush because I've been doing this for about 2 hours, and it's like so focused on not dying that everything else that my brain is functioning on has been like, yes! Oh, come on, that's still not the last level? How is that still not the last level? How many levels are left? Okay, so this is a timing thing. Okay, those are spikes. Yes, those are spikes. Okay. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, come on. Ow. And I will be, even when the game ends, I will still be, I will stay a little after the stream ends to chat, if you want to chat with me, or whatever. And I also, I also forgot to mention, I'll be doing a poll. What should I play next week? Not next week, tomorrow. At 3. I'm hoping to do it at 3. Wait, no, not 3. I can't do it at 3 tomorrow. What am I saying? I'd probably do it around 5 tomorrow. 5? Would 5 work? 5 or 6 tomorrow. Because I have class early before then. Yeah, do not expect me at 3. That is impossible. I can do 3. I will be doing... Okay, my schedule is that tomorrow I will be doing a stream around 5 or 6, and after I beat this game, because I will be beating this game on the stream, I will be doing a poll about what I should play tomorrow. After tomorrow, I also have a stream scheduled on Friday. I will be playing Braid for the first time ever. I don't know anything about the game, other than it's an indie platformer that a lot of people say is good, and that it has something to do with time. That's all I know, and I'll be doing that Friday at 3. Unless I oversleep really badly, but I don't think that's going to happen. And I'm hoping to do a stream every day this week, but it all depends on my schedule, so I'm not promising anything. Ouch. Oh my god, this is so hard. Because I think I like the level, the kind of level I did the last level I did before this. Because it was in an enclosed space. Because then if I die, at least I don't feel like I lost too much. But with this stuff, like, you need to legitimately be moving pretty quickly. And if you die, then you're back to the beginning of the level. There's no checkpoints or anything. So you could be, like, right at the end, and you die, and then you're back to square one. I don't know why I just did that. Oh. I keep thinking about how fun Retro Game Challenge is. It's a DS game that is impossible to find. I have it emulated, and it is so fun. I seriously, if you are insanely lucky and find a copy of it, buy it immediately. unless it's like $1,000, buy it. It is so good. I have it emulated, and it is so much fun. The sequel is also really, really good. I know there's a 3DS one, and I haven't heard that one's. I heard that one isn't as good, but I can't emulate 3DS games. I could actually stream me playing a DS game with my emulation. Oh, that'd be fun. I don't know how that would go over because it might be disorienting seeing the dual screens like that, but yeah, I'll consider it for the future. Oh, God damn it. So how's everybody doing? Everyone enjoying my suffering? Because there is a button-shaped dent in my thumb from pressing the A button so much. I wish I could call it anything other than a dent, but that is what it is. It is a dent in the shape of the A button on my Xbox 360 controller, because I don't have an Xbox One because I don't have the money for it. I have a Xbox 360, 3DS XL, the new 3DS XL, because my old one broke. A Xbox 360, PC, and Wii U, and I want the Switch. I want it very, very badly. But I have no money. Hence why I got that. Hence why I'm playing this $5 game that I got on sale for 99 cents. Which it's really fun, and the game mechanics in it are really good. And I might be giving the game a lot of shit because it's so brutal near these last few levels. I'm sure there's gamers out there who are like, oh, this is cake. But it is really hard. It's not Pepsi Man levels of hard, but it is not friendly to you as the player. The first levels are all well designed and fair. Well, the whole game is well designed. But this is really hard. And I know I must be getting close to the final boss. I must be. And because I know there's 75 levels in the game, but I've lost track of what level I'm on. Suffering is the best. Thanks, Red. I'm so close, and this is so painful. God, if you think of the ink like my blood, it's kind of insane. Because I know it goes everywhere when I jump and when I run, but the most of it comes from when I die, and it is everywhere. I keep forgetting. And if you jump off the edge of the screen, if you jump like too high up off the screen, you die instantly. And I know that's so you don't go over the tops of platforms like you do in Super Mario in World 1-2. If you want to get to the warp pipe anyway, you do. I know it's to prevent that because that would make these levels stupidly easy. But it's just make it a little higher. Because several times I've just been playing the game normally and not trying to cheat, and I get killed anyway. Like earlier in the stream, there was a level where you had to jump from one platform to the other while there was spikes and homing bullets being shot at you. Normally that'd be fine, but you were so high up off the ground in that portion that if you double jump, it will kill you because you're too high off the top of the screen. And that killed me, and it really upset me because it was really hard to get there. I hope this is enjoyable for you, because it's still fun. It's just hard, and I get like, oh, people are probably thinking like, oh, this isn't that hard. Dark Souls is hard. I play roguelikes. I play a lot of roguelites. I play FTL. I play Crypt of the Necrodancer, Enter the Gungeon, Binding of Isaac. I play a lot of those, and those are really hard, but those are really fun. This is hard. I suck at platformers. Mario, I'm okay with. I'm okay with Mario, but This is so hard. I'm decent at Super Meat Boy just because I was so stubborn I kept with it. I don't think I ever beat that game, to be honest. Grab the key. Get out of here. Oh, I need to be ahead of the platform in order to... Ah! Oh, and by the way, the reason I stop or pause so much, the reason for that is I can't play the game. If I play the game via my capture software, then I could see the chat at all times. But I can't because there's a delay there. And this kind of platformer, you can't have a delay at. So I have to play the game in the actual window full screen because I couldn't figure out, because I forgot to put it into windowed. So every time I pause, it means I'm looking at the chat. Sometimes I remember to actually pause the game. Sometimes I don't. But if you just see me like suddenly stop moving, it either means I'm in deep thought or I'm actually looking at the chat. So I apologize if that's annoying. Especially if you're watching this on my archive and not the actual stream, because that's probably really annoying. And also, I'm also doing it more often now because I'm getting super frustrated and I'm just needed a break to see if anyone said anything. I'm also thinking of doing some Strange Think games in the future because I love how weird they are and how interesting they are. And I have a lot of his games that were deleted and are really hard to find. I think I'm only missing 2. But they're really fun, and I figured out a lot of the puzzles for them. So I can like Abstract Ritual, for example. I can breeze through that really easily because I know the puzzle. But figuring out the puzzle is so delightful and fun, and it requires such out-of-the-box thinking that it was so fun to do it. Because in Abstract Ritual, you're told you have to make it to the secret world. And in order to do that, you have to go through this weird alien landscape kind of place and talk to people. And whenever you talk to them, they give you these weird, like, randomized sentences that make, like, no sense. But if you start paying attention, they're actually hints. They're just weirdly phrased hints that once you've seen enough of them, you can eventually piece together the puzzle. And of course, the solution is always the same, but figuring that out was so rewarding to me. And it was one of the best puzzles I ever solved because it didn't even tell me those were hints. I figured it out for myself because I noticed a lot of the people were saying kind of the same thing. And it got me intrigued. And I love when I can do a puzzle and I have that aha moment of, oh, I get it. This is what this is. And there are spikes there. I didn't even see the spikes. Yeah, Strange Think is one of the game devs that I really love, but no one's ever heard of because he doesn't make a lot of well-known games. He's made. I know one of his games were featured on 8-Bit Ryan's channel when he played 3 Weird Games. He played Secret Habitat, which is a good game. It's not my favorite amongst his. I preferred the remake of it called. Actually, I don't know which came first, but it's something about monsters. I can't remember the name, but it's probably my favorite game is probably Art Exhibition, and Abstract Ritual are my 2 of his favorites. Art Exhibition is one of the games you can find on his website. He has a habit of deleting a lot of his games after a while, so they're really hard to find. But I found a website that had an archive of all of his games, except for like 2 that are really hard, that no one has, and it was awesome to play through them all because he's so interesting and he makes such cool and weird concepts. And yep, I'm screwed there. Red, you keep leaning in the direction that the square has to go. Yeah, I'm doing kind of the same thing because it's so like hard. Actually, I'm curious how long I have been streaming for. 2 hours and 40 minutes. So yeah, back to the game and death. I actually don't know how the stream quality is right now. I'm assuming it's good because Red is still keeping up with what I'm saying. Red is the person, for those of you who don't know, who convinced me to do Twitch. And yesterday was my first stream. And it was late at night. I was super tired. I should not have done it that late at night. But we had so many connection issues that it was unwatchable. Like, she couldn't even see what I was saying. Yes! Still not the final level. Still not the final level somehow. How is this not the final level? When is the final level? And what is the final boss going to look like? Because before I had a square, who was admittedly kind of easy. Then there was a triangle, who was easy once I figured out the mechanics. And I don't know what the final boss is going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be a circle. Because these circle assholes are everywhere. And I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to grab that key. That key. No, hang on. This key. I'm going to kill this enemy, and a new platform is going to pop up. And what killed me there? What killed me there? Hang on. Talking for almost 3 hours is making my throat go a little sore. And I hope you guys are enjoying this, by the way, because I'm actually having a lot of fun doing this streaming stuff, because I always wanted to do it, but I was like, oh, it's going to be so hard. No one's going to watch. And it's the same reason why I never did YouTube, because I didn't know how. And I found out it's not that hard. Setting up a stream was not that hard. I just needed to get a software to record what I was doing. Ow. And a game, and I just need to make an account. And I am super happy that I did this, because it's kind of fun. And god dang it. Yeah, stick around to the end, because then I'll be able to talk to the chat a lot more. And I'll be doing a poll about what I should play tomorrow at around 5 or 6. It might go even as late as 7. I'm not sure. It depends on when my classes get out and when I finish eating dinner. But yeah. I'm also doing a stream on Friday for Braid. I've never played it before. I just got it. Yes, I bought it yesterday. And I'm super excited to play it with you all. Huh. Don't die. Okay, hide here. Oh, that physically hurt me. That physically hurt me. Is this the final level? I mean, I've stopped guessing what the final level is going to be because I'm always wrong. But this is kind of the culmination of all of the skills I've learned. Minus the triangles, who are no longer threatening in the slightest. Because the circles came along. The triangles just shot in a straight line. The circles fire these stupid homing bullets. But it's doing the rising and falling platforms. It's doing the key system thing. I definitely feel like I'm getting to the end because it's like a culmination of everything I've learned previously in the game. Stupid circle. I was watching Continue with a Kintune, I think it was. I was watching it. She was the first streamer I ever watched on Twitch. I watched her earlier this morning, and she was having so much difficulty with a box. So I made a joke, what's more evil, boxes or buttons? And I no longer hate... boxes are not the greatest evil in the world. Circles are the ultimate evil in the world. Fuck circles. Circles can go die because they are so evil. Circles are the true evil in this world. Not the Grim Reaper, not the God of Death, not Kratos. Nothing is more evil to me than a circle right now. Circles suck. Oh, and just to add the irony, I have a circle-shaped dent in my thumb from pressing the A button so much. So circles are even hurting me in the real world, just like in this video game. Ow. But yeah, Continue was really funny, and I really liked her. I had never heard of her before, but I saw her on the front page, and I'm so glad I watched it. She was so nice, and she was so funny. I highly recommend you go check her out. But yeah, Continue. If you somehow see this, I know I might have joked that boxes or buttons were the ultimate evil in the world. No, it is circles. Circles are the ultimate evil, and no one can convince me otherwise right now. Screw you, circle! Because these boxes at least have a set of rules. You just jump on their heads like a Goomba, and then they die. Okay, I have to get that key. I have to get that key and avoid the circle and kill this box because the gate doesn't open unless I kill all the boxes. Welcome back, Lux. Yeah, circles are evil. I know circles are kind of nice. I mean, without them, we wouldn't have donuts. Well, and we wouldn't have cookies, and tires are also important. But right now, I hate circles because it's this one circle just like thinking he's better than everybody else because I can't hurt him and he can just rain down death upon me. He's just like, ha! I am God now. I am a circle. No, screw you. You're not God Cat in Battle Cats. I like Battle Cats, but I refuse to use God Cat because I don't want to spend anything. So he honestly was just a waste of cat food for me to buy God Cat. But I haven't played that for a while because it's kind of frustrating. But it's fun. I really like it. If you want to find out what Battle Cats is, you should check out Matt Shea or Crank Gameplays. They both did shows on Battle Cats, but Matt Shea did a lot more, played a lot more of it. Ow. How do you dislike donuts? Donuts are delicious. Oh god, the game's starting to lag because of all the colors going on at once. I might need to quit out the level, and I don't want to do that because then it'll tell me how close I am to the end. And I don't want to find out if I'm like, still have 8 levels to go. But there's just so many colors everywhere, it's starting to lag. It's more than kind of frustrating, but it is kind of frustrating because I'm just babbling at this point, and that's all because your brain just is going on autopilot while you're trying to dodge the circled god, the demon circle, and it just keeps going. So yeah, at the end of the stream, I'm going to be doing a poll about what I should play tomorrow at somewhere between 4 to 7. But my current rule is I cannot just keep playing games that I've already played. For example, FTL. I love FTL a lot, and I would love to play more of that. But I can't keep playing it over and over again if I'm going to stream it. So my current rule is all this week I will only play a game that I own but I've never played before. God damn it. Because I own a lot of games that I've never played. Because I will see them on crazy cheap and never actually play them. So I hope you will be willing to log in for that. Because to tune in for that. Because I'd love to see some... I'd love to do this some more. But Friday I'm definitely doing Braid. It was a toss-up between Braid or Fez on Friday, and I asked Red what she thought, and she said Braid. So, if you want me to play Fez instead of Braid on Friday, blame her in the chat. Ah! I disagree. I like donuts because then again, I am kind of I have a massive sweet tooth. I am a huge sugar and candy addict. If you put chocolate in front of me, I will have eaten it before you tell by the time you've told me not to eat it. But I like donuts because once in a while they're really good, and they're for the small amount of food that you're eating, they're very filling. But yeah. God. If you keep thinking about how the color is basically just my blood that comes out when I die, you realize I've died a lot here. But it's not as frustrating as, like, the level 3-2 stage, because that was just bullshit. That was just pure bullshit. Because it was so long, and it was so early on in the world, that it should not have been that hard. But it was, and it was awful. My brain is starting to mush. I've been playing this for so long. But I am determined to beat it on stream. Ow. Oh, come on. Oh, I love Peeps. Peepachu. For those who get that reference, you get bonus points. You get bonus friendship points if you know what Peepachu is. Whatever. It just goes to show you, like, I like a lot of sugary foods that I probably shouldn't eat a lot of. Like marshmallows and candy and ice cream. And yeah. I love how I said I'll play this game from 3 to 4. And now it's like, I'll play it for like an hour, maybe 2, and I'll have probably beaten it by then. No, I'm going on my 4th or 5th hour into this game, and I'm still haven't beaten it yet. Because last night it took me about an hour to get through to get through all of the first world and about half of the second world. Then on this stream, I went about half of the second world, and now I'm just been on the third world, and it's been so much agony. Okay. I should have jumped. But I didn't jump. Why didn't I jump? I should have jumped. Okay, here's something I'm curious about. What's better, hard or soft cookies? I've always been partial for soft cookies. I don't know why. They just seem... I don't know. They seem to taste better to me. I like the softer cookies, not the crumbly, crunchy one. I like crunchy cookies. Don't get me wrong. I love all cookies, except for the ones that are covered in nuts, because I don't like nuts. But I like a crunchy cookie. But I've just always had an affinity for softer cookies, chewier cookies, which is why I'm not a huge fan of Oreos, because they're very crumbly. I would always, when I was younger, pull the actual cookie part off of the Oreo and throw it away, because all I wanted was the cream on the inside. And Peepachu is from GT Live, for those who don't know. So it's in... Peepachu is part of GT Live's mascot, along with Skip the Cat, or Cat Pat, as the fans have named him. But Peepachu is a Bunny Peep plushie that MatPat owns, and he names it Peepachu, and it's in a lot of their streams. And for those of you who don't know what GT Live is, it's a live stream that Game Theory does, where they play a lot of games live, and it's a lot of fun, and I highly suggest you check them out if you like live streams. Come on, yes! This is the boss. This is the final boss. This has to be the final boss. And I knew it was a circle. You're responsible for all of those circles. Screw you. Wait, what's the rules here? Because I was walking through his stream before. I don't know. Okay, when he has a conniption, that's when I can't get hit by his stream. Okay. Oh, fuck off. Oh, finally. But that's another example of how the game developers were really great about teaching you by showing rather than telling. Because right in the beginning of the game, he goes ballistic and shoots the super beam out. So you know, so you're always wary of it. Ah! And generally the rule of this game has been 4 hits to die. God, this guy is so powerful, he's bending space around him. So you're the circle god, huh? Well, are you responsible for all those other circles that I've had to go through? You're an asshole, sir. I don't know why I'm suddenly sucking so bad at platforming. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You will die. You will die by my hand, Circle God. I will reign victorious as this tiny white box who's been adventuring for very little reason. But I blame you for all of the crap I had to go through to get here. Fuck. Huh. Damn it. Okay. Damn it. I'm no longer checking the chat because I'm super focused on killing this guy. He is dramatically harder than the other bosses. But I did know he was going to be a circle because at first, in the first world, the only enemies you had were squares, and the boss was a square. And in the second world, you were introduced to the triangle guns, and thus the second boss was a triangle. The third boss, you had those demon circle assholes. So obviously, this must be the circle god. I've killed the square god and the triangle god, and now circle god, it is your time to die by my white square ink hand. And I will rain justice upon you. Yes! Yes! Do not crash. You crashed the last time I beat the boss. Do not crash. Is that the end? Oh, thank God.